Check. 1, 2. This is John.
Welcome, everybody, to Intensity Broadcasting. My name's Joe Wright, and we're here with the Truckers Against Trafficking 150 from Chicagoland Speedway. I'm joined tonight by Josh Hall. Josh, how's it going, man? Yeah, for sure. As most of you know, Truckers Against Trafficking Yeah, about Truckers Against Trafficking. It's a modern day slavery or human trafficking exists whenever people are bought and sold for forced labor or commercial sexual actions around the world. It is estimated that there are over 40 million slaves today. Human trafficking has been reported in all 50 states, and the number of victims in the United States is estimated in the hundreds of thousands. While it is illegal, human trafficking is a booming business. Traffickers recruit out of schools, online, shopping malls, streets, other locations. A large percentage of the people trafficked are women and children. Many of them are used in the sex industry. They are prostituted people on the street and in private homes and in legitimate businesses such as restaurants, truck stops, and motels. They need to be identified and recovered. But you know what? You can make a difference, right, Josh? So, why is this important to us here in the iRacing? It's because the truckers, there's a bunch of them in this original Rebels Racing League, and they want to make people aware. The Truckers Against Trafficking website. Matt Geis, the leader and admin of this league, as well as Sam Wetstein, Charlie Elmore, Josh Lolkowitz, Brett Rederer, Christopher Smith, and Alan Wernicke are all, in their own right, truckers. So they're all parts of this league, and these guys are all involved in it. So if you want to check out, and there he is.
Look at that.
So if you want to make a difference, Josh has got some info for you.
Yeah, I apologize for that, but yeah. So the big thing is you can make a difference. This is where you come in. Truckers Against Trafficking recognizes that members of the trucking, bus, and energy industries are invaluable in the fight against this horrendous crime. As the eyes and ears of our nation's highways, you are in a unique position to make a difference and close loopholes to traffickers who seek to exploit our transportation system for their personal gain. This site has been created to inform members of the trucking, bus, and energy industries and other travelers of the basic issues involved in the human trafficking and summary of ways that you can help. We invite you to travel through the website and learn how you can make a difference and join this worthy cause and save lives.
Yep, and also check out the hotline. If you know something, you can say something. Call 1-800 or 1-888-3737-8888, and 2,600 national calls made to that trafficking hotline. So that's pretty cool stuff. And like I said, Matt Geist and those guys that are truckers, thank you for all you guys do for our country and getting stuff and delivered and all of that, and also being a part of this organization that helps to identify people at risk.
The guy behind has just done a 31.1.
Tonight's spotlight driver is going to be Phil Hitman Manzo from Henderson, New York. Hometown, North Providence, Rhode Island, out there by you, Josh. Age 51. He's a team member for Double Down Racing and Manzo Motorsports. Best finish so far, 5th at Daytona. And he's a law enforcement officer. And his favorite quote is, "If you're second, you're a loser."
New fastest lap for
family's wife, Jocelyn. Favorite driver, Dale Earnhardt. Favorite movie, Days of Thunder. Hobbies, iRacing and racing in general. And then, interesting fact, ORRL ARCA and SS Series commissioner. So he's the commissioner for the series. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that. All right, this race here is going to be 100 laps, 1 quick repair, 2 green-white checkers, 3 extra tire sets. Jim McClendon, your defending race champion, and it's officially the last race before playoff cuts. So that's a big thing as we look at the standings next. All know Zach Wetstein absolutely dominating this season, and Garrett Kinder there in second, William Griffith in third, Jeff Paisley fourth, and Josh the Jet Oswald there in the 5th spot. And that cutoff spot is 12th, right, Josh?
It is. So we're last race before the cutoff, and then we have a week vacation so these guys can stew over it, and then we're back to action the following week.
All right. And the guys are on track now, currently getting through qualifying as we take a look here at Jeff Paisley as he's turning his lap. But currently, Christian, the coach, on top of the board. He's beat Wetstein by what has to be 1,000th of a second because, well, it says there's a difference of 0, which means they rode in the exact same time. But iRacing goes down to the 1,000th, and it goes for us down to it. So you'll be able to see it. Or you won't be able to see it in your screen, but we have it here.
Yep. Christian ran a 37.21. Zach ran a 37.27. So, and then Sam Wetstein just ran a 7.57. So, real tight at the top of the board up there.
Well, yeah, Zach's telling his family members how to get around this place, obviously. So
I see that. It's all that practice that Sam got in the Xfinity Series and all the other racing that he's been doing.
I'm currently on track. We're looking at Alex Veith turn his qualifying laps.
And don't forget, we can see your messages all on YouTube, Facebook, on Twitch. And Joe, we got some exciting news about another platform that we just started.
Yeah, so tonight is the first race here with Original Rebels Racing and Intensity Broadcasting. You can catch it now on Roku, and also it will be broadcasted on Fire TV under the eRacing TV app on both of them. And later on, we'll have the founder or co-founder, Jason, is going to jump in the booth with us and tell you guys some more about that.
Yeah, I'm just really excited because it's just another way that you guys can watch the exciting action, as well as find out some other leagues out there. Get there's always racing on there. I downloaded the app myself, was checking it out, and when there's no real racing on, like Bristol getting rained out, right, Joe? You have the opportunity to watch some racing anytime you want. So it's really, really cool, a unique opportunity. And don't forget to check them out, eRacing TV. That's eSpace Racing TV on both Fire Stick and Roku.
And Brett Redder coming across the line. He's going to improve himself up to the 19th spot, and he, I think, is our last qualifier for tonight, Josh. So that's going to set the field. Christian, the coach, taking it home with that pole position here.
Yeah, let's see if somebody can knock Zach off the pedestal tonight. As we know, Zach's just dominated the series all season long. It'd be nice to see somebody else get up there. I know Aaron Adcock has that large following there on Facebook. I want to see him do well tonight, and have his people rooting him on. But let's see what we can do tonight and have a great race.
Yeah, and as you can see here, this is the last week here at Chicagoland for the regular season. We'll have a bye week next week for Easter, and then we'll come back on April 11th with My Ex Lives in Texas playoff.
But I just found out that, or I don't know if you've seen this, Joe, but they will be racing possibly in Chicago again.
Instead of Texas?
Yeah, no, I'm saying in real life.
Oh yeah, I saw the street race that they're gonna build here. They're gonna build it out on iRacing. They're gonna try it out, and then if it works out well, I think they're gonna slide it over into real life. That's what I've heard, right?
Exactly, and this is the second case or third case of iRacing in the NASCAR community coming together and being able to put on something special. We all know that iRacing and NASCAR work together to make the chicanes at the Roval and Daytona. They worked on Bristol Dirt well before it was even a thought of. They're working on the short track at California or Auto Club, excuse me. So it's a really cool partnership that iRacing and NASCAR have put together. And this is just going to be another one having a street race on the streets of Chicago. That's going to be a blast, I think. I don't know about you. I love me some street racing.
No, I'm with you. I think it's awesome. I'm pretty stoked about it, actually. And I'm actually a big fan of Chicago, too, so.
Yeah, I know. You lived out there for a little while, didn't you?
Yep, I sure did.
So, yeah, I mean, it'll be cool, especially with the new car that's coming out. It'll be neat to see how that is going to be able to run the road course a little bit more. I know a lot of people are apprehensive about the new car that they're building, but from the tests I've seen and the numbers I've seen, it's going to bring some great racing. I can't wait to see it. At the same time, Scott Adcock just said, let's go, Aaron Adcock. Dad's watching. So there you go. We got our first driver rooting around here. And again, who's your favorite driver? Let us know. Shoot us a message. If it's clean, we'll say it on air. If it's not, it'll probably get deleted.
And now they've probably got a couple of minutes here left in the actually the practice or the qualifying session is complete, and they'll start gridding here. Once they start gridding, we'll go through the field and let you know where your driver is going to be starting this awesome race here. And in iRacing, in between sessions, they clear the field. Sometimes they, depending on how the admins set it up, they'll wipe the track. But, yeah, so lots of rubber probably laid down early in these sessions, and then they carry it over. So see what's going on.
Also, real quick shout out, let's go 12 William Griffith, rooting on my brother. That was Sherry Lund on YouTube. So we got the feed.
Yeah. All right, starting on the pole, we got Christian the Coach Dedman from Walters, Oklahoma. That's the first time I've seen him on pole this season. Josh, what do you think?
Absolutely. It's good to see someone up there besides Zach dominating the place.
Zach Wetstein finally with a photo that's not a New York Yankee. He's going to be starting on that outside line. Looks like that might be him finally. Sam Wetstein. Yep, definitely him, because there he is again with his dad. And he showed his dad how to get around here, so now he's up to third, Smoking Sam. And in that fourth spot, Josh Lokovitz, we know him to be fast.
Garrett Kinder rolling off row 5 and turning church on the outside of row 3. Kyle Roberts in the 35 machine rolls off 7th, and Jesse Nekula in the 29 rolls off in 8th.
Jeff Paisley's going to start 9th, while William Griffith's going to roll off 10th. 11th is going to be James McClendon. I'm sorry, 11th will be Charlie Elmore, and 12th, James McClendon.
Mickey Isaac rolling off in the 13th spot with Logan the Fish Sturgeon in 14th. In 15th, the 99 of Brandon Wallace. And outside of him in row 8 is Ray Page.
Christopher Heiner is going to roll off in the, 17th position? Matt Geis is going to be outside of him as they're flipping through here. It's going to be tough to keep him straight. Brett Rederer and Aaron Adcock.
Tia Swank In 21st, Lance Spoonberg 22nd. Jason Lotridge and Thomas Lee are going to round out row 12.
Alex Veith's going to roll off 26th, while Josh Oswald 27th, and Phil, the Hitman Manzo, as we're about to get ready for the green.
Okay, Joe, be ready. Go, go, go. 1 gallon remaining.
Green flag is in the air. And Christian Dedman gets a great jump here. Gets around Zach Wittstein as they go into turns 1 and 2. Side by side, Josh Logovitz and Sam Wittstein battling for that 3rd and 4th position.
Yeah, Coach out to a great start already here ahead of Zach. Zach gonna settle in. Zach's great at saving those tires, as we've seen him do many, many times, especially on the 1.5 miles. So, oh, Coach, keep it straight. Coach loose off of turn 4. All the guys loose. Kieran Church also loose off of 4. These guys all driving fixed setup, so nobody riding in, and we have a caution.
Yeah, there's a big wreck in the back. Looks like somebody just got a little loose, and a couple cars just piled in. I believe that's going to start back there with Ray Page. Yep. So it looks like the 41 of Ray Page just gets a little bit loose on the high side here, and he's running all by himself up there and just comes down right into the 01. That's going to be Mickey Isaac. Or, I'm sorry, Mickey's going to get around it. It's going to be the 99 getting in there as well. And hard hit. 26 involved as well. So that's Brendan Wallace involved. Logan Sturgeon. 66 is Tia Swank.
Yeah, even.
Barely. Josh Oswald thought he was through, and he ends up getting collected along with.
And a lot of good cars caught up in that one there, Josh.
Yeah, Mike Veith as well caught up in that one. So, yeah, a bunch of good cars that we were expecting to see have good runs tonight caught up in that. So it looks like everybody involved in that is on pit road. Brandon Wallace, Logan Sturgeon, Ray Page, Josh Oswald, Tia Swank, Jason Lotridge, and Mike Veith all on pit road, using up one of those fast repairs, I'm sure. Also, Mickey Keller just said, go Team 44, go Team 77, go Team 33. That'd be Reaper Racing, it sounds like.
Yeah, Christian, the coach, got loose coming off of 4. He's going to lose 3 positions there. He's all the way back to that 4th spot now. Able to keep it going straight. Kieran Church losing it a little bit as well, sliding to the 9th spot as well. So, guys going to have their work cut out for them, as it looks like they might be a little loose early on with these sets.
I'm sorry, that was Double Down, the 44. The 77, that would be I forget who the 77 is. I apologize. I didn't see a 77 on my list. Although 33, we know that's Matt. So as they re-rack and get them side by side, doubled up, we'll go back green racing this time by. And Joe, I was sorry to bring up the fact that you didn't get to see any of the racing at Bristol this weekend.
Oh, that's all right. Things happen. I'm used to it. I've been at plenty of races where that happens. So. I'm just glad I wasn't tent camping. You should have saw some of the tents floating down the river.
I saw the. Yeah, I definitely saw the videos of that, and that was incredible. They said at some parts where the hospitality tents were, there was 4 feet of water at one point. So that's.
Yeah, I was in there the night before, and there was no water. And then I drove out this morning. I think I might have sent you a little Snapchat action of it, but man, It was wild. That's what they're talking about. That was the hospitality area. So, pace truck car thing is off, and these truck cars are going racing. Zach Wetstein with a great jump over the field again. He got a great jump on that outside line. That's going to pull Sam Wetstein by, actually. And they must have been talking about it and letting each other know when they were going, because Josh Lokovitz slow to get back to the throttle there on the outside.
Yeah, and right behind Garrett Kinder rolls into that third position in that Kinder Farms truck. He's all over the back bumper of Sam Wetstein right now, trying to take that second position. Well, here comes Coach now to the inside. He's going to run that way bottom line. He's got that thing hooked up on the bottom. He's going to get another Josh Lokovitz here and try to take away that fourth spot. One car on the wall.
Yeah, both Lokovitz and Kinder slapping the wall with the tanks there. Or maybe it was the 70 or the 35, actually, of Kyle Roberts.
Yeah, he just caught the wall just a tick. He's all right.
I like the way this William Griffith is running that high side. He's getting keeping it real spun up out there, and he's already up 4 positions now. Lokovitz into the wall, and no caution. They're going to keep it going, rolling by him. Back to the front. Coach trying to get his positions back. He wants to get back to the front here.
Yeah, as Lokovitz fell all the way back to the 18th position. Looks like he's just kind of gathering things up and getting back rolling.
Ooh, a little contact there from Griffith, giving the coach a little business.
It's a great racing right here.
You can see Jeff Paisley sinking into the picture there behind him underneath Griffith. We got a little bunch of them up here in the Kiernan Church as well, coming back from a little half spin off of 4 early in the race.
That's exactly who I was about to mention was Kiernan Church making his way back up in that 22 machine. Oh, one truck in the back there, real loose. Looks like Brett Redwer back there got a little loose coming through the trial, but he gathered it all up. And a lot of side-by-side racing. And, you know, right now, these guys are still on fresher tires. They're still running full throttle at the moment. It's almost like a super speedway for them, but I believe I've heard this called the super speedway of the Midwest. But as these tires wear down, they're going to have to start. Oh, 3 wide. 1 down to the apron. That's the 23. All the way down to the apron trying to make the pass.
Aaron Adcock still 3 wide into 1 and 2. Is it going to work? Jeff Paisley backs out of it a little bit there, it looked like. And Adcock able to go on by.
Yeah, Adcock just got a 2-for-1 special right there. Scott Adcock says, keep moving up front, Aaron. And he's going to the front. 12 of William Griffith now, way up high, up against the wall. That's going to allow Aaron Adcock to get a good run here as well. Aaron's trying that high side yet again. I think he's got that high side kind of hooked up right now. Oh, we almost got into the back of William Griffith there. He had to back out of it, and at the same time, right behind him.
Ooh, Sam scrapes the wall at the front here. That's going to give a ability for Kinder to dive underneath. Kinder in that 76, really getting a good run through turns 3 and 4 and off. He's going to find himself into that second spot. A little slide job on Sam.
Yeah, now he's going to set his sights on Zach, and Zach's not running away right now. Zach's actually able to, or these guys are actually able to keep up with Zach tonight. As we can hear them, they're still pretty much full throttle all the way around the track.
Looking a little bit further back here at Paisley and Redderer and Thomas Lee and James McClendon. These guys have been 3 and 4 wide times here, so lots of great racing all throughout the field here at Chicagoland.
And as we talk about it, week in and week out, these guys give each other so much respect and so much room on the track. It's incredible what happens when you get a bunch of guys that know what they're doing and have respect for each other. And you get long green.
Oh, Sam's into the wall.
In the wall.
No caution as they cleared away. That's going to give us an opportunity to go side by side, Josh.
Yeah, that was Kyle Roberts involved in that as well.
As we're now side by side. If you want to roll it back to that, we'll check that out, Josh.
Absolutely. We'll Sam Whiteside. Oh, actually comes up in the coach. And then he hits Kyle Roberts. So it looks like Christian Dedman. He thought he was clear of Christian, and he came right up the track into the side of him. And that's what happened with that incident right there.
Super unfortunate for Sam there, as now looks like he's going to have to use his reset for sure. Kyle Roberts as well, yeah.
Like Jesse Nekula down on the apron trying to get around Jeff Paisley and the 24 William, 24 Christopher Heiner.
Yeah, it looks like Kiernan Church is starting to slide back a little bit here. We saw him do that. Man, that was last week, right, Josh, where he did that and won the race on fuel.
Yeah, I don't know if he's trying for the same strategy, consider it worked for him last time, or if he's just struggling with the tires.
Olkenvitz now coming back into the picture. Heiner on the move as well. Heiner's yeah, he's up 6 positions, and Thomas Lee up 18 positions up to that 6th spot. So watch out for him. He looks like he might have found some speed here today too. So he's looking under coach now too.
Yeah, these guys paid for the entire track. They're using the entire track. We see cars up against the wall. We see trucks down on the apron. These guys are trying to make every inch of the track work for them.
I think this is a good time as ever, Josh, for a little crank it up.
Let's pump up the intensity.
As we're taking a look here at Phil Manzo. Phil's our spotlight driver tonight. And he is currently in the 21st spot, but up 7 positions to that 21st spot, Josh.
Yeah, he's having a great run right now, trying to do everything he can to get himself up there after having a little issue at the beginning of the race. So you see him trying to work around the 41 of Ray Page right here. Also, while we were doing the pump up the intensity, Brandon Wallace did come in. I think he made an unscheduled pit stop trying to get himself off cycle here, but he is currently at lap down.
And Brandon Wallace in that 99 stripper glitter.
Geiss's stripper glitter tire traction.
I think it's a
Traction
sweet
compound.
ride right there.
Yep. Stripper glitter traction compound. That stuff sticks to everything.
Kinder still giving chase. We've seen this time and time again. Able to ride there behind Zach for lap on lap on lap on lap. But man, Zach usually getting the best of him. 5 wins to only Kinder's 1. So. And I talked about William Griffith earlier. He's running that high line, Josh. That's going to keep those tires a little bit better than the rest of the field. And he's able to really, I think he's starting to close the gap here. He's down to 1 second to Kinder now. So.
Yeah, he's
And
in,
Aaron Adcock up to 4th as well, up 16 positions. So.
Yep. Sherry Lund also just said on YouTube, these guys are putting on a great race. Yes, they are. As we are running up to lap number 27 right now.
Yep, and so far they've got 26 laps on these tires. So I don't know about you, but right around 30, I'm going to start begging for some new ones.
Yeah, I try to cut this race into thirds. Maybe come in lap 33, 34, then 66, and then run it to the end. Or you may even want to do what I like to call, if anybody watches our Tuesday night leagues, the Brian Nudie special, where you run 50, 60 laps on one set of tires, and that way you have a set at the end to win the race.
Little double stinter. That's what we call that. And Nudie usually pulls it off, but I think he pays people to have him spin. What do you think?
You think he's paying? No, yeah, probably. Up front, though, Zach Weinstein has not pulled away from Garrett Kinder at all.
No, I don't know if Garrett's just riding or if he just can't get to him. Griffith is now falling off by over half a second from those guys. And Adcock behind him still maintaining about a half second to 3/4 of a second gap. Those two not making any ground on the leaders.
Now, the leaders are flying right now. They're both running sub 32-second laps, and everybody else in the field is running 32-second laps, except for Jeff Paisley just put down a 31.99. So only 3 cars.
Jeff Paisley's 3 wide right now. Oh, just as I say it. Oh, what a save by Jeff.
That was incredible. Awesome save by Jeff Paisley.
Amazing. That thing was so sideways.
Those tires are not going to be happy now, and I bet you now he's starting to beg for some tires right here.
Back to this gaggle. Necula. Kiernan Church. That's at 99 of Brandon Wallace as well, Josh.
Yeah, he's on fresh tires, and you can see the difference that tires make as he's basically able to put the truck anywhere he wants. He's probably, I thought he was going to go down to the apron, try to get a 2-for-1 special right there.
I think he's exercising a little bit of patience here, kind of stay in the draft of these guys and hang out and ride around. Hopefully these guys make mistakes on their pit stops, and maybe he can double stint these tires and be there at the end.
Yeah, because he's currently sitting back in the 24th spot, 1 lap down. And right now, our lucky dog would be Sam Wetstein. So he's out there hoping for the yellow to come out pretty soon. But I imagine these guys are going to be pitting within the next couple laps.
Looks to me like Wetstein might have dropped the hammer here.
Yeah, he just started pulling away. I'm back. I apologize. My Discord just decided to boot me off for a second.
Yeah, that's all right. Kinder actually closing the gap back up a little bit. Maybe he was trying to find some speed in a different spot, just lost a little bit. Man, these guys still battling back here. 3 wide again. And it looks like the Brandon Wallace just thought better of it. He's kind of still trying to show some patience here as he's trying to make his way through this group of guys in front of him. Brandon Wallace down on the apron now, 3 wide. And he lifts up out of it. Thought better of it.
And I don't know if he's just already burned his tires off and he's almost on the same speed as these guys, or if he's just hanging back. I mean, if it was me, I'd be trying to run as hard as I can. That way, when these guys start making pit stops, I'm not losing a bunch of time to them. Killercraft 131, we got plenty of people watching. Just they're all over the place. I see you there on Twitch. And yeah, we got people watching on Twitch. We got them watching on YouTube, on Facebook, and on our new place, eRacing TV, on YouTube, on Roku, and on Fire TV. As Josh Lokovitz dives on the pit road, he's going to be our first taker. As we see this great battle, looks like Brandon Wallace now trying to get around Jesse Necula. Again, Brandon's a lap down. Those newer tires, and you can see the difference that they're making now as he's really starting to gap a little bit, as now he's catching up on the 35. Of Kyle Roberts, who is also a lap down. He was involved in that accident with Sam Wetstein.
Aaron Adcock still not making up any ground on William Griffith. William Griffith really fallen off now from Garrett Kinder and Zach Wetstein back 4 seconds. When we first looked at it, they were about a second back. So, man, they're really starting to really open that gap up.
And Zach and Kinder have been matching each other laps for the most part. That time by, Zach ran a 31.90, Garrett ran a 31.94. So these guys are pretty much running identical laps right now. And we're, what, 39 laps into the run?
Just look at the difference in speed now between Brandon Wallace and the rest of these guys who are on old tires. As you see, he's starting to close that gap fast. He's able to stay in the throttle here all the way through the corners. You can see just how fast he's coming up on Aaron Adcock here. And he's a lap down, but he's making up ground over time because these guys are losing ground to him.
Now he's almost a second and a half faster with those new tires. As we hear Zach and Garrett are going to be hitting this time by. So we were wondering how far they were going to go, stretch that run.
Looks like 40 laps is the key.
Huh?
Here's Zach get out of the throttle here. He's trying to get it down.
Oh, he gets a little loose.
Tough entry, tough entry. He was able to get in fine. Kinder didn't make it. Kinder missed it, Josh.
He did. He's going to have to go around. That's going to really kill him now because he's going to have to go all the way back around the track. Here, Christian Dedman coming into pit this time as well. Yep.
And you'll see here, Garrett Kinder just trying to get down on the pit road and locks it up, sees Zach lock it up, almost turns it, and gets it back going straight.
Now we can see he has successfully made it on the pit road.
Yeah, that time he made it.
So also Christian Coach Dedman on pit lane right now. Here comes William Griffith is currently leading the race. I just heard the 7 of Paisley's going to be pitting this time by as well.
And Griffith stays out again. Brandon Wallace now cleared back onto the lead lap. As we watched him go a lap down, was fighting his way through the field, but he's ahead of Griffith, which puts him on the lead lap in case anything happens here. He'll be set. And just for reference sake, Zach Wetstein is now there. And he's about, I don't know, 10 seconds behind Griffith. Mickey Isaac now taking over the lead. But again, he's got Zach Wetstein right behind him. Zach is a lap down right now, but as soon as Mickey and James and Kieran and Matt Geis all hit pit road, he'll retake the lead as long as nobody gets a faster pit stop.
So a couple things real quick from our chat. Yes, Killercraft, we stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as well as E-Racing TV on Roku and Amazon TV, Fire TV. Also, Sherry Lund just came across the YouTube and said that William had a back injury this weekend, and she's glad that he's able to get in the car and race tonight. So,
oh well, props to him. He's putting on a show for being injured.
Yeah.
Zach Wetstein now clearing Mickey Isaac, and the caution is out, but he had just cleared. Zach had just cleared. I don't know if it's going to score him that way, but he had just cleared Mickey Isaac onto the lead lap.
Oh, what a tough break for these guys. The yellow is out. I love the wreckage replay tonight. The yellow is out for Chris Heiner. A little self-spin coming off of pit road, unfortunately.
And here it is. He's trying to get himself back up to speed after coming on off pit road. And this can literally... Oh, it looked like he might have downshifted by accident, Josh.
Are you saying he pulled a David Wright?
I'm saying he pulled a David Wright. Let's go back and look at it so we can go inside and listen. Yeah, he definitely did. Definitely into third gear, or first gear, I think.
That would be a money shift for sure.
Good job, Chris Heiner. Way to keep it off the track, though, anyway.
Yeah, he did a good job not coming up again in front of traffic there.
Right, so that might shake some things up, Josh.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Because it's going to trap some people a lap down still. But other people are going to get the wave by early. They'll be able to hit pit road again. Hop off on fuel. There goes Zach by the pace car. He's going to be your lucky dog, I believe.
Yep, and Aaron Adcock is going to be the first car trapped the lap down.
And since Zach gets the wave by, he's getting an EOL too, right? So he'll be behind all of these leaders who are now going to be able to hit pit road.
For sure, and not just that, but he'll have the opportunity if he wants to come in and top off. I'm sure he's not going to take tires because he just pitted, but you know he's got the opportunity to come in, top off, get a little more fuel to see if he can get a little bit further in the next run. And that could delay some strategy as well.
But I mean, he's got his work cut out for him. He's going to have to go through the entire field with the exception of lap down cars to get himself back into contention for this thing. And, well, we've seen it in the past. That can be a tall task for some of these guys.
Yeah, especially when you're back there, you start making desperate moves, and you can get yourself in some trouble.
And only our second caution of the night at lap 46, I think, is when it happened.
Yeah. I got two more shout-outs real quick on the Facebook. We got Amber Adcock Bale saying, let's go Aaron Tyler Adcock, do it Big Bubba. And Nick Veith says, let's go Alex.
All right, so some interesting things happening here, Josh. Mickey Isaac did not hit pit road. You look at stint links, he's on 46. Oh, maybe he did hit pit road and we just didn't see it. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he pit
Yeah.
on lap 46.
Yep. Never mind.
Roll it back.
We just missed it during the replay action. These guys being all efficient and stuff with their pit stops.
How dare they? How dare they have good pit stops?
Mickey taking a throwback to like the OG iRacing paint job. That 01. Kind of like it. Not gonna lie.
No, I'm here. As everybody's getting waved around the pace car, truck car. What is it, Joe? A truck car?
Truck. And that 01 Isaac now going to take over the lead on new tires, full of fuel. And it looks like Zach's going to be restarting, what, 7th, Josh?
Yeah, 8th. He'll be back in the 8th spot. There's only a couple cars left on the trap to lap down. Kyle Roberts, Brandon Wallace, Tia Swank, Lance Spoonberg, Jason Lotridge, all stuck a lap down. I believe Mike Veith has he dropped out due to poor connection, unfortunately for him. So
now remember, on fresh tires we had some loose cars off of 4, so we'll watch for that here. Fresh tires, some of these guys maybe getting a little loosey-goosey as the pace truck dips off here, and we're going to be green flag racing again.
Yeah, look at that long inside line there. Green flag's back in the way, in the air, and Mickey Isaac gets a great jump there. Even with those fresh tires, he's able to get a great jump on the ATM of James McClendon. James McClendon is our previous race winner, so he knows how to get around this track.
Speaking of McClendon, he's looking to the inside now as he heads into turn 3. He's going to send it, and he's going to clear Mickey for now. Let's see how he gets off of 4. We know people were loose off of 4 early. And looks like mostly the whole field gets through 4 pretty safely there.
Yeah, and here comes Kernan Church now. And Matt Geis right there, sitting in that 4th spot. He's rocking a new paint job tonight as well. And Sam's already moved up. Zach's already moved up. Going around Matt Geis right now, working on the inside of Kernan Church for that 3rd position. Mike just said that he had his fast repair unchecked, had 45 minutes of damage, so he just decided to park and stay out of the way. Mike, that's tough break. Sorry to hear that, man.
Man, Zach is on a rail on that bottom line. He just flew past Kieran Church and Matt Geis.
Here comes the 26. Logan Sturgeon now down to the bottom. He's underneath Matt Geis. He's trying to come somewhere as well. So Jason Lotridge has just hit pit lane. I think he had a little issue. He's unfortunate for him having to back out of it.
A pretty good run here for the lead between McClendon and the 01 and Mickey Isaac. Mickey might just be settling in here behind McClendon, and maybe their draft with each other can kind of pull away while those guys behind him race. As I say that, he looks to the inside through the tri-oval, nothing doing.
So you got those 2 cars kind of just pulling away from everybody. And right behind them, you've got an entire gaggle of cars where they were just 2 and 3 wide a moment ago. They're trying to straighten things out back there. But they are just on rails, just pulling away right now.
Yeah, they got almost 2 seconds over Wetstein right now, Josh. Actually, just cleared 2 seconds.
And I'm looking at the lap times right now, and they are running 3 to 4 tenths faster per lap than the entire rest of the field. Their last time by, they ran a 24, and Zach ran a 46. So that's 2 tenths, but that's the first to second to third.
That time by, it was 3 tenths, 58 to a 28.
Yep.
They're up over almost 2.5 seconds now as they head down the backstretch. Something unique about Chicago, that backstretch is like curved too, right? You can make up a little bit of time if you ride it just right.
Also, you see a lot of people dive down to the apron on the front stretch, which is not illegal here. There is no out of bounds, so those guys can run down there as much as they want.
And you'll see here, you can see the curvature of the backstretch here as we go on board with James McClendon. If you kind of don't follow the wall, you get a little bit extra time. And he's not lifting at all, Josh. He's full throttle around here.
I thought Zach was under pressure with just a lap car of Tia Swank trying to get around him.
That's actually going to bother Zach a bit too, right? And these guys are on fresher tires than Zach. He had about 5 laps on his tires there before the caution happened, and now Tias goes around him on the outside. It's really going to put him in that dirty air. It's not going to help him at all as these guys continue to pull away. They're almost 3 seconds ahead now.
Yep. Tias is rocking that the Thin Blue Line USA paint job, which is the sponsor of the league, the Thin Blue Line USA. Don't forget to visit thinbluelineusa.com or Thin Blue Line USA on, yellow is out.
Caution.
Got it. Looks like Jeff Paisley was stuck in the middle, 3 wide, and the 41 of Ray Page pushes up the track. Oh, catches the apron, and I think he didn't realize Jeff Paisley was going to be that low down on the track.
Man, Kinder just skating through. Matt Geist real close. Yeah, Paisley straight up into the wall. The one barely getting by, man. Oh, Lokenvitz.
Contact.
Oh, that's terrible. Tough luck for him. He's had a tough night getting in the wall early and now being caught up in that. Leaders here, Josh.
So we are. Zach, Kernan, all on pit road right now. Looks like, he was a lap. I was going to say Tia Swank stayed out, but he was a lap down, so he's, I wonder if he's going to stay out, try to get the wave by here.
Ooh, the 18's beating the 01 off of pit road. Is he going to beat Zach? He beat Zach as well.
Great stop for McClendon there.
Zach going to get out 3rd. Redderer 4th. Necula 5th. Adcock 6th. Sturgeon 7. Church 8th. Oswald and Kinder rounding out your top 10.
Yep, James McClendon having a great stop from his crew too. Had a 14.98, where Mickey Isaac had a 15.47 and Zach with a 15.03. So that little bit of time saved on pit road made all the difference.
Now we did have some guys stay out. They're going to be trying to get their laps back here. That's T.S. Swank, I believe. Little Brandon Wallace.
Yep. T.S. Swank, Brandon Wallace, Jason Lottridge also ahead of the leaders right now, going to get their laps back.
That's Lot Ridge in the blue. Number 84.
Real quick, I do want to throw out our sponsor one last time, the Thin Blue Line USA. Visit thinbluelineusa.com. Use code OriginalRebelTBL for 20% off at checkout. So visit thinbluelineusa.com.
And don't forget to check out Truckers Against Trafficking as well. And maybe support the cause. I don't know how that works and how you can support it, but just Google it. Figure it out. Guys, some of these guys that are in this league, Matt Geist himself, a trucker, and also a member of Truckers Against Trafficking. So.
Yep, truckersagainsttrafficking.org. You can go right in there. There's you can actually become a certified helper as well. There's all sorts of programs that they do as far as checking the industry, the culture in general. So yeah, check it out. They've got a whole list of things within the United States and Canada as well. So even those over the border can help out in the cause as well. And you can also donate to the cause as well, which helps fight the cause.
And Matt's actually running the Truckers Against Trafficking paint scheme tonight. Pretty cool. He's got the Thin Blue Line shield on the back of his truck as well.
Also, Paul Parsons on Facebook just said, "Come on, Aaron, let's get it. Well, let it go." As the pace truck lights are off, we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here.
Another awesome cause. These guys all run pretty cool stuff, but he's talking about Wounded Warrior Project. That's James McClendon's ride.
Yep, I saw Tia Swank also has the Mission 22 logo on the side of his truck. It's another great cause. I know that's a cause very close to you, Joe.
Yes, sir. And these guys all supporting great causes and awesome stuff from the Original Rebels Racing League here. As we're about to go green, green flag is out, and we're racing again. McClendon trying to clear Mickey Ising. Mickey's going to have a run. McClendon clears up. They're hooked up. Can they run away from Zach again? I don't think so. Zach's going to be quick here, Josh.
Yeah, Zach's already looking to the inside of Mickey Isaac, trying to get that low line working. He's going to pass him with ease. Here comes right up to the front. He's looking to the inside of the 18 already as they come through 3 and 4.
Man, it's just amazing he can run that low line so tight down there.
Oh,
McClendon almost wrecks. You got other guys wrecking, and Paisley's upside down. That's going to bring out our 4th caution.
Man, that was yeah, look.
Yeah, you're going to see here it's just a bad push by Mickey, I think.
Oh, he just got loose.
Did he? No touch,
Yeah,
no contact?
He said he got loose all by himself, and he actually got into the back of Zach a little bit. He said he...
Yeah, you're right. All by himself. He actually clipped Zach's rear end there. See if we can roll back and see what happened further back in the field. Yeah, Paisley just getting loose on his own as well behind him. And then it looks like the 98 of Sam Wetstein, that's probably going to end his races. He barrels into Jeff. Jeff upside down. Let's see how fast this happens here. That new smoke model, not hard. Nothing Sam can do there. It happened so fast.
Unfortunate for Sam. Well, Joe, while we have this yellow, we'll have an opportunity to talk to Jason Anderson. Let me pull him up in here with us.
Let's do it.
Jason, you got Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you guys. What's up?
Not too much. So we've been talking a little bit about this e-racing TV. And, yeah, we wanted to get a little more information. So you're the man to talk to. The floor is yours.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning into this Intensity broadcast. You guys do a phenomenal job. I mean, I've been watching along. You guys are awesome at catching all the action. I mean, it's been great, and it's been a long time since ESN or E-Racing TV's had the truck series. So I know for a few hundred fans that viewers that caught on tonight that noticed something was going on and they tuned in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Glad we got the trucks going along. And I'm sure they're tired of hearing myself and Sugar Steve in the booth. So awesome to get some new, fresh faces for our people. But yeah, I mean, if anyone is tired of just watching Intensity on the phone or on your iPad, now you definitely got these races on TV. So make sure on Roku or Fire TV you download the E-Racing TV app, and that way you can follow along there. So awesome job. I hope keep it up. This is awesome. I can't wait to finish watching this race, see what happens here.
Yeah, for sure. Jason, hey, thanks a lot for the opportunity for us to get put up on here. And also, I want to, if it's okay with you, let these guys know about what we got moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, the big plan is that every day we got racing. So we're definitely going to have some of the Xfinity and Cup racing is it Rebel? The Rebel guys will be putting on.
Yeah, so you got Original Rebels Racing Network, Rebels Racing Network. There you go, Fridays and Saturdays. So that'd be cool.
No, yeah, I've just been just surrounded by all these good people, and you guys have just been throwing all kinds of stuff at me. It's been awesome. It's been fun, but I see we're about to get ready to go back to racing here. So thank you guys again for stopping in. It's been an awesome show. I can't wait to see what all we get going on here.
Awesome, Jason. Thanks a lot for your time.
Oh, yeah. You too.
Awesome. So, and this is a free thing. It's not something you have a subscription for. So check it out. E-Racing Network on Roku and Fire TV. Check it out. That way, like you said, watch it on the big screen. As we're going back green flag racing, the basic truck's getting ready to pull off, and Zach Wittstein has that little bit of damage on the back end. I hope it doesn't affect him too much. But it's great.
We've seen him drive that thing with terrible damage and be able to hit it up there. So I'm excited to see what Jesse Necchia can do on the outside here. As they're about to get green flag racing here when this truck pulls off. And he's off. And Zach's going to get a little jump on the field. He's going to need it as that green flag is now out. And I think that's going to cause him some issues, Josh. That thing's way up in the air.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now, and, there are certain types of damage that you can get away with, but that rear spoiler being bent like that, man, I don't know how he's going to be able to hold on to it, but right now his only goal is just to pull out. As we see Brett Redder getting around Jesse Necchia just behind him for that second spot.
Oh, yeah, Brett's hooked up. Brett is coming for the lead here, Zach. Oh! A little loose. Everybody loose out of 4. You're in the church on the way, too.
Yeah, that's allowed Necchia to get back to the high side and get around, keep around Redder. Also, you just got that gaggle of cars, and as they're racing side by side, it's allowed Zach to get a little bit of a lead, but you can see these guys now as Redder goes back to the bottom to try to get around Necchia. And Kernan Church coming into the mix. Oh, slide job from Redder. Here comes the crossover from Necchia back to the bottom, and they're catching Zach right now, as Zach's going to have to just get out of the way because these guys are coming in a hurry.
Oh, they're ready to feast. They haven't had this chance against Zach in a long time, so they're ready to go as they race down the backstretch here in Chicagoland. Redder to the outside of Necchia now. That high side can carry the speed, but man, through the corners, just a little bit extra on that inside early in these runs, then they got to move up.
Yeah, so as Redder catches the wall just a little bit, It looks like Zach loses a lot of time down the front stretch. Down the back stretch, he's able to keep that run, but as they come down the front stretch, he seems to, that's where he's losing all his time.
Watch.
Oh, Redder gets loose! Oh, Redder's around. Necula hits him. Oh, no.
Oh, McClendon caught up in it. What a great run for McClendon comes to an end here with a huge flip down the backstretch.
Yeah, it looks like Brett Redder just lost his own as we're pulling up a wreckage replay here. And let's see if we can see exactly what happened here. As you see, the 97 just loses it all by himself. And when that happens, Necula gets into the back of him. And then it's just chaos from that point on. The 26 of Logan Sturgeon involved. McClendon involved. Oh, that was Sturgeon. Oh, that was McClendon that went up in the air. Sturgeon over on his roof as well. And then, yeah, just no. Oh, Charlie Elmore just barely missing Redderer. Same with Kyle. Oh, Kyle Roberts does get a little piece of it. Matt Geist is going to get out of it, but yeah. Charlie Elmore taking a ride through John Deere country to avoid it.
And another incident where a lot of good cars caught up in something not of their own doing here. As we're watching some guys hit pit road now.
Well, not just that, but that was another round of really good cars getting tore up that were stuck in the back.
And Zach Wetstein did not hit pit road to get that damage fixed, Josh. I think he feels pretty good out there with 25 laps to go.
As it looks like Aaron Adcock stayed out as well.
Looks like most of those guys up at the front did. Look at the stint lengths. And only 13 laps on the top 10. Then 8 laps for Lee in that 11th spot.
You know, guys like Necula had to come in to get that damage fixed. Brett Redderer as well. Brandon Wallace back on the lead lap. He made those lucky dogs work to get himself back up there. So
watch out for Garrett Kinder here. Watch out for Aaron Adcock. Watch out for Kieran and watch out for Griffith. All these guys have shown speed throughout the race, and man, Zach's gonna have his hands full with these guys behind him here in this restart.
we saw Brett Redderer fast. Now that he's back in the 19th spot, he's got a lot of ground to make up, but I don't know, man. Does he have enough time to get back up there? I mean, we only got, what, about 20 laps to go? 25 laps to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure, buddy. We'll see. We're going to find out, that's for sure. I'm still surprised that Zach didn't hit pit road here to get that damage fixed.
Yeah, I think on fresh tires, it's not going to make much of a difference, but as those tires wear, I think it's actually going to start to pull the car down. Scott Adcock says, go Aaron Adcock, and Scott says, put the hammer down, Aaron Adcock. So Aaron's going to be restarting in second here on that outside line, so he's got a chance to get around Zach here if that damage starts to really interfere.
And these guys know they got to run him hard here because they can't let him get away. All right, so the pace truck lights are about to go off here. One more time around we'll go. They'll line it up, and we'll try it again. Only 5 cautions tonight. Not too bad. 25 laps to figure out who's going to take home the crown jewel of Chicagoland. I'm actually pretty excited for that road course if they follow through with it, Josh. I think it'd be pretty cool to see a race in Cup cars in a downtown setting. That'd be awesome.
Just downtown Chicago in general, which is so iconic. I mean, a lot of people don't realize that downtown Chicago has been the backdrop to so many movies. all your action films, all the Avengers movies, Transformers, things like that, are all filmed down there. So it'd be kind of
when I was stationed there, Batman was actually filmed on Lower Wacker. Blues Brothers was also filmed there. So I mean, there's a lot of history with cars and Batmobile and Blues Brothers jumping over the Wacker Drive and all that stuff. It's all from there. So it's pretty cool.
Sherry Lund on YouTube just said that road course would be awesome, and I totally agree. So I'm looking forward to if they follow through with it. I know, well, if we get another yellow, we'll talk a little bit more about it. We're about to get some action here, so.
That pace car truck turns left, and Zach's truck car is rolling. And here comes Kinder. Kinder's going to try to get past Aaron Adcock. He has to clear Aaron Adcock here if they're going to send it. Oh, Kieran Church looks to the inside.
Yeah, Aaron had a real bad start there, unfortunately, but he's on the high side. He can get that thing wound up as he's coming back now on Kieran Church on that high side, trying to make it work. And you can really, like you said earlier, keep that thing wound up out there and make some time.
The only trouble is that it's the longer way around.
But now that iRacing's really done a good job with the multi-groove racing, you're seeing a lot more side-by-side racing than just follow the leader, and even some three-wide racing at time as well. But here comes Kinder.
Aaron Adcock clears Kieran Church into third. Kieran's going to slide up behind him. Now they're going to all look to get past Zach here. Kinder blocks the high side there on Aaron. And Zach way down on the apron. Kinder to not to the outside. Wow, I couldn't believe the run he got on that low side by himself. I thought those guys were going to have a run at him. As Adcock looks outside of Kinder through turns 1 and 2, nothing going.
And now he moves the inside, and I was actually riding along with Kinder for a second. And I had heard him have to get out of the gas real hard to check up, so...
And Aaron Adcock able to get underneath here, Kinder, through the front stretch. Is he going to be able to clear him through turns 1 and 2? That's the question.
And it looks like he's going to be able to clear him.
Not quite. Not clear.
Oh,
Kinder battled back on the outside. And, well, if you're Zach Wetstein, this is what you want to see behind you.
I was just about to say that's exactly what he wants to see right now. Because if they're running side by side, they're not going to be able to catch him. You see Adcock all the way down to the grass to make that pass and get around Kinder. Well, Kinder's still fighting back, though.
Adcock clear now. Kinder looks behind him.
Oh, and they're getting a run on Zach here.
Aaron blocked the crossover there on Kinder. It might have cost him his entry to 3 and 4, but I think you're going to see a little bit of speed out of these guys here.
Yeah, now I think that damage is really starting to hurt Zach as we see Adcock to the inside of Zach.
And look at, where did William Griffith come from? And here he comes into the action. You also got the one machine of Thomas Lee, having one of the best races of his career here in the Original Rebels.
And while these guys are side by side and battling and having to check up, they're 3 wide for the lead. Oh, some contact between Aaron Adcock and Zach there.
Kinder now to the outside.
And Aaron doing everything he can to try to get around. I don't know if he's trying to do everything he can to get around or keep him up there, but...
And man, Zach is driving the race of his life at the front here, just trying to survive, taking away those racing lines from these guys as he sees fit. And right now, that's Aaron Adcock's racing line. As Kinder not having a really good run on the outside just yet, but Aaron Adcock now to the inside of Zach. He's got a nose.
We're seeing a bunch of bump drafting and pushing. As I said before, this is the super speedway of the Midwest, as Aaron Adcock really needs some help on the bottom, it looks like, to get around Zach, and Kinder's going to stay up there with Zach.
Kinder just tried to pull Adcock back, but Adcock's still there. 3 wide. 3 wide for the lead. These guys are going for it, Josh.
Man, you would think it was the last lap, not 16 to go. Is there still 3 wide down the backstretch? Are you not entertained?
How can you not love it? Adcock clear by a long shot into the lead as Kinder washes up just a little bit and Wettstein real slow through the middle. Kinder looking back underneath, maybe into turns 1 and 2. We'll see here as he gets a great run down the front stretch.
Yeah, I was actually riding on the back bumper of Zach through that, and he had to lift as he was in the middle. I think he got a little tight, and those guys were able to get away.
You see that little side draft pull that Kinder keeps pulling on Adcock. That's going to help him get through the corner a bit here. Oh, Kinder, no! Yellow is out.
Oh, wow. Kinder almost got clobbered sitting in the middle of the front stretch there, but he was able to. We're going to take a look at this right here, and yeah, a little bit of contact between Aaron Adcock and Kinder, and slides right in front of Josh Lokovitz. Josh dives to the bottom, but then as he's just sitting here as a sitting duck in the middle, you'll see the 99 of Brandon Wallace just barely missing him. Matt Geist with a late move to get by, and
but what work of Kinder to just sit there holding the brake, not trying to let that thing roll and get himself caught up, let those guys miss him. That's how it's supposed to be done. And if you're watching this and you've been in a race and iRacing before, you know not everybody holds that brake down.
No, they don't.
As we're watching Aaron Adcock now on pit road, trying to get some of that damage fixed, maybe some tires here, if they've saved a pair.
Couple cars staying out.
Adcock's rolling. Gonna come out right behind Zach. But staying out was Brett Rederer, Alex Veith, Brandon Wallace. So you top 3.
Alex Veith just came across the radio and said, "We're either geniuses or complete idiots."
Well, we'll find out here.
Alex announces for us on Monday nights with the Average Joe's Dirt League, so we know he's never short for words, and anybody who races in this league knows that as well.
And that 35 that you see there in that second spot, he's going to be sliding to the back. That's Kyle Roberts. He's a lap down at least, and so they'll be moving him to the inside, and he'll fall to the back here when we get closer to going green. And so your leader will be Brett Rederer, Alex Veith second, Brandon Wallace third, Zach Wettstein starting on that outside in the 4th position. So interesting turns of events here.
And we're coming down to the nitty gritty. This is going to be an exciting finish here.
I'll tell you what happened there that you don't see if you don't pay attention. Yeah. So Zach, knowing he had some damage to get fixed, hits pit road, uses that reset and gets that right rear fixed up. And so he'll be on his last set.
He uses those fast fabricators to get a new back end put on that thing.
And like we talked about with Jason earlier, the Rebels Racing Network, you can see there on the back of Zach's car, they'll be broadcasting here on Fridays and Saturday nights. That'll be on Roku TV and also Amazon Fire TV. Check out the eRacing TV app, and it'll be on there. And then they also broadcast on their own Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, just like we do here at Intensity Broadcast. So check them out. Those are our friends and awesome partners here.
Yep. And I personally run in that Friday night league. It's a great league. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of these guys that you're seeing tonight, and the respect that these guys have for each other there as well is just incredible. Also, Sherry London did say on YouTube that Chi-Town is great without the traffic. So
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a clean city, Josh. If you've never been there, it's like I've been to a lot of the cities in the country, and I feel like it's like one of the cleanest cities. And I know that's really weird to say and think, but man, I'll tell you what, when you're downtown, you don't really see the garbage and the nastiness that you would see in most big major cities here in the U.S.
yeah, I've only been there twice, and both times I've never left the airport. Not O'Hare, but
Well, you're missing out. Midway.
Yeah, Midway, which I'll tell you what, that is a quote unquote fun place to fly into. And if you are not a fan of flying, you don't want to fly into Midway.
All right, we're going to be going back green here with 10 laps to go, and it's going to be Brett Retterer, Alex Veith on the outside, Brandon Wallace we saw early with some speed on some lap strategy, and now Zach Wetstein, brand new car, brand new tires, Aaron Adcock, Kieran Church, Christian the coach, your pole sitter behind them. Man, you never know what might happen here, Josh.
Now we're coming down to 10 laps to go here, and anything can happen.
Brett Retterer with a decent jump leaves Alex Veith in the dust.
And Brandon Wallace right underneath Zach. They're side by side. Zach wasn't able to get to the inside of Alex there. And they continue to be side by side.
If they hold up Zach here, Retterer might be able to pull this thing off. It's going to be a tall task to hold up Zach here, as he's going to hit the bottom here, I'd imagine. Wow, he held it middle.
Alex Veith is Retterer's best friend right now. Oh!
There goes Adcock.
Adcock into Brandon Wallace.
And the
Yellow
7th
is
caution
back
is out.
Man, that's unfortunate. He just looks like he just lost it all on his own, just battling hard.
Yeah, like you said, just lost it on his own. He's going to take out Brandon Wallace with him. And neither of them come back across. I don't know if Brandon Wallace did or not. I couldn't tell there.
Nope, it was nice and clean, and just those two trucks involved, fortunately. Unfortunate for Aaron Adcock and Brandon Wallace there.
Yeah, what a great run he was having there. Adcock. But you know who that helps? That helps Retterer and Veith.
Yeah, they're still got Zach behind them right now. So, actually, I think that helps nobody right now, because Alex is going to be restarting the outside, and Zach's going to be right behind him. So,
well,
yeah.
I mean, if I guess that would make Brett Retterer want to take the outside line, right?
That's true. That's true. I don't know if these guys do the choose rule. I can't remember. I know some leagues we do and some leagues we don't. But yeah, if he can choose the outside line, and I'm listening right now on the radio to see if he says that, that could be huge. Yeah, Stacy, you're right. Great run for Aaron tonight. Too bad he came up just a little bit short, but there's still laps to go. We're going to have about 6 laps to go when we take the green. Plus, there's a chance for a green-white checker. So Aaron's got a chance to get a new truck and get back out there. So you never know, Stacy. Keep watching.
I mean, he's in 11th right now. He's still got top 10 speed, I think. There are a couple guys beat up back there. We'll see as we go back green here shortly.
Sherry says you must not have gone near Lake Michigan. Yeah, last time I flew into Midway, we flew directly over Lake Michigan, and that is an interesting lake to fly over. If you've never flown over Lake Michigan, it's a pretty clean. You can see right to the bottom almost. It's kind of crazy.
Until you get near the city, then it gets pretty
Until
nasty.
you get near the city, yeah. But
and maybe that's what she was talking about, the trash down by the lake.
Yeah.
But, man, yeah, I was stationed there for 7 years of my career. 4 the first time and 3 the second time. And, yeah, I love Chicago. I mean, I love Chicago-style pizza, too, so.
Said, I live
as we
in
talk
Michigan,
about food, yeah.
She said, I live in Michigan. It's beautiful on my side. But yeah, for sure. And yeah, every time I fly to Vegas, we fly through Midway. So it's a nice little connector point there. Southwest connects there. So you got to give props to Southwest. That's the only way I fly now.
The best Great Lake is Superior. That thing is beautiful. Clear for it's so cold though. It's so clear though.
Yeah. But yeah, as a bowler, I think Brett Redder just said these are the most laps I've lit all season, even though they're under yellow.
Hey, take them how you can get them there, Brett.
Absolutely. But what I say is, as a bowler, I love flying Southwest because you can check 2 bags for free. So I just check my bowling balls as luggage because they're under 50 pounds, and then bring a backpack and a duffel bag full of clothes, and you're good for a week. It's the best way to travel for tournaments, I'll tell you what.
So it looks like either there's no choose rule, or Redder chose the bottom. Chose the bottom. And Alex V's going to have the high side here with Kieran Church behind him.
Actually, that's probably the way you want to be, because now that's going to keep Zach behind you. You see him warming up them tires.
And he's got to watch out for Kieran Church, too. Kieran is no slack here. 6 laps to go. These guys are going to be going for it. Brandon with some issues with that damage from the last wreck, but that one car of Thomas Lee been around the top all night long, up 18 spots. Alex Veith, your top mover, though, 26.
Yeah, I think Brett's right where he wants to be with Zach behind him on the low side as that pace truck skirts off.
Brett's going to hold him here a little bit. Veith not getting the start he wanted. He's getting a shove, though, from Kieran Church. As Redder gets a huge run. Might have been too much here, Josh.
I was going to say, you know, as I keep saying, this is almost like a super speedway for these guys. Getting out to that big of a lead right now could be detrimental to him, because they're just going to draft up on him and slingshot on by. But here comes Thomas Lee up into that 3rd spot. Oh, he loses it!
Oh, buddy. And they're wrecking hard.
Oh my goodness, Thomas Lee over on his lid.
Adcock blown up in that one. All right, Josh. What happened?
Yep. Looks like the one just loses it all by himself. Comes right up in front of, let's see who we got here. Alex Veith. Oh, the 17. Josh Oswald goes for a wild ride. Coach
got it. Yeah.
Nekula, Brandon Wallace. The 76 of Garrett Kinder. There goes Lee over on his lid there. Charlie Elmore involved as well. Matt Geis, is he going to get around it? Let me see. 24 of Heiner involved, like you said. Matt Geis.
Oh, man. If he doesn't hit the inside wall, I think he's good.
The 44 of Manzo involved as well, though.
Yeah, our spotlight driver, Manzo, getting caught up in it. Adcock blown up as he hits pit road. Does he have a reset left? That's the question.
Actually,
I don't think
I want
so.
to ride along with the 33 real quick to see if he was able to get through that, or if he got any damage on that. So let's. He missed it.
Oh, what a save by Matt Geis.
Incredible.
Matt does some lawn mowing, but hey, his car's still clean.
Out in John Deere country, as they say.
Looks like that's going to retire Aaron Adcock for tonight.
Yep, I just saw Aaron Adcock come across Facebook and say, "Night over." Jessica Redderer says, "Let's go 97."
Yeah, Brett Retter's got 2 laps to hold off Zach Wetstein and Kieran Church, and if you can do that, this race is yours. But I'll tell you what, those guys aren't going to give it to you easy.
Now, and it's going to be our first attempt at a green-white checker. Don't forget, there is 2 attempts, so if they don't get it this time, they've got one more chance. But Brett's got to do everything he can to keep Zach behind him. I'll tell you what, he's about to make that truck 3 lanes wide, I'm sure. Man, what a great race for our first race on eRacing TV. These guys are putting on a great show tonight, and couldn't be happier to be part of that. But we're getting ready to get the green back out. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to re-rack them and do it again.
And you got Brett Retter from Burbank going to lead us back to it. Zach Wetstein's going to start on that outside of him. Kieran Church going to restart in that 3rd spot with Christian the Coach Deadman in the 4th spot on the outside. You got Brandon Wallace in 5th. Jesse Nakula 6th. William Griffith saw him fast and up front early, but struggling here late. 8th, Tia Swank. First time we've seen him in the top 10 tonight. 9th is going to be Matt Geis. And 10th is going to be Ray Page. What do you think, Josh? You think Brett's gonna be able to hold off these fast guys of Kieran and Church and Zach Wetstein, and even Christian the Coach now into the picture again?
Yeah, well, I just noticed that the coach has some damage on the back of his truck, so he might be a little bit slower on the start here, along with Brandon Wallace. We'll have to see. You know, Jesse Necula's got a fresh truck. He's going to be a little quick here as the pace truck's getting ready to pull off. I'm excited to see how this is going to finish up here as Retterer hits the gas, hits that loud pedal, gets out to the lead. Here comes Coach. I'm sorry, Church.
Yeah.
They're side by side going into turn 1.
That's what Brett needs. He needs those 2 to start racing each other.
And he gets around Zach. Does Church have anything for Retterer now as they come down the backstretch? Side by side racing in the back there between Brandon Wallace and Tia Swank. But Retterer coming to take that white flag. The white flag is in the air. One more time around, and still Church and Wetstein are battling back there, and they're doing a little bump drafting, trying to catch up to Retterer. See if Retterer puts a block there.
Next flag wins it.
Yeah, looks like Retterer's going to try to block that inside, and here comes Church to the inside. Church got the run. Oh, they make contact. Retterer up into the wall. Zach Curtin Church off of 4. Zach Wetstein to the it's going to photo finish, and Church gets the win. Tough break for Retterer, and we'll have to see exactly what happened there.
And I just wanted to look back at this run that these 2 had to the line after he was wrecking. Zach almost gets it, Kieran Church, but Kieran able to hold it up on that high side and finish it off. He's going to come away with the win.
And tough break for a couple other drivers involved in that as well.
And I'm sure Brett Retter is not happy with the way that one went down.
Actually, he admitted that he was blocking, and he did everything he could. And like Church said, he ran him all the way down to the apron, so he couldn't get any lower. So
yeah, that's unfortunate. That makes sense. Just hard racing.
Yep. unfortunately coming to the line, Brandon Wallace, Matt Geis, William Griffith, Jesse Necula, all getting involved in that. Ray Page. So we take a look at the results. And your winner, Kernan Church tonight, dethroning Zach Wetstein. But Zach having another great points night, coming home in second, and Christian, the coach Deadman, finishing in third tonight. Tia Swank, Mickey Isaac round out your top 5.
Yeah, Jason Lotridge, Charlie Elmore, Ray Page, Jesse Necula, Brandon Wallace, your top 10. And we'll just scroll through it here real quick and let you take a look at it while we pull our race winners into the booth.
We'll start with Coach. Coach, you got Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Man, you kind of came out of nowhere at the end there to get on the podium tonight. A little bit of tough racing for everybody. A couple big incidents throughout the race, but how'd the race go from your side?
I have no idea how I managed to get to third place, but I'm happy with it. I'll take it. there were so many accidents where I was kind of seeing it in slow motion, going, well, it's been a good run. Maybe next season we'll do. Oh, I got through it. So I'm thrilled to be up here. It was a great setup. Shout out to iRacing for those guys. The setup was perfect for me, I felt like. So it really made a difference for me.
And Coach, you took the pole tonight. We were fast, but you send it a little too early.
You know, you had to bring it up, didn't you? I actually got caught watching my mirror a little bit. I was wondering how those guys were going to be driving, if they were going to go low, if they were going to go high, and I just came in a little bit too high, too late on entry, and ended up spinning out. But I don't think I wanted to be out front anyways. I think it actually paid off in the long run.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations on a third place finish. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
I want to give a shout out to my teammate Kieran Church. He suffered a tough loss in his family this morning. I think his nephew passed away. So for him to be able to to deal with all that and come out and get a win tonight, like that just shows a ton of mental toughness. So big shout out to him as well as all of my other teammates over at Reefer Racing, and but just an awesome night for him. Really happy for him.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations again on the third place finish. And do you know where that puts you as far as playoffs go?
I'm not sure. I think I'm in, but I don't want to jinx it. I think that got me in.
Awesome, man. Well, we'll keep a close eye on those points, and hopefully you make it in. And we'll see you in 2 weeks after the Easter break.
Sounds good.
And let's see if we can pull in Mr. Wetstein, our second place finisher. Zach, you got Josh and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, tough break tonight. I know you had that damage earlier in the run towards the end there. I didn't know if that was affecting your truck at all, but, fast truck at the beginning and just not enough there at the end. What happened?
It fixed that last time I went and took tires. I know I finished second, but I just kind of got unlucky all race. That caution just after I pit, getting hit by McClendon there, and then if we didn't get a caution with 6 to go, I was gonna pass, or I felt like I had the speed and tires to pass the front two, but got a caution, and it's just tough starting there on the outside of the front row.
Yeah, tough night. Led a lot of laps, had a lot of speed early with Kinder up there, and Kinder didn't. I don't know, he didn't fare so well later on in the race, but man, could you have done anything different strategy wise to maybe keep yourself up front?
No, I mean, you can only strategize so much. You don't know if that caution is going to come out or when it will. So I pit on lap 40, and the last 2 weeks have been frustrating, leading a lot of laps and not ending up where I want to. But I'll take second, and I'll take a top 3 Reaper Racing.
Awesome, man. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, Reaper Racing. We all just help each other get better. Thin Blue Line USA, Matt Geis, all the admins in the league, and you guys for broadcasting.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations on the second place finish. I know playoff start in 2 weeks, and you're pretty much solidly in there. So as the points leader, so I'm sure we'll see you again real soon in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome, and let's bring in our winner tonight, Kern and Church. Kern, Josh, and Joe in the booth. You got us?
Yep, I got you guys.
Man, congratulations on the win. I know Coach was talking about the heavy heart that we have tonight. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I know the beginning of the race you kind of fell backwards and made your way back up to the front. Was that strategy going on, or was that just burn them off a little too early in the race?
I noticed the kind of fuel situation, and I was going to stretch it to halfway to where I knew I could make it in one stop. And I was hoping for a clean race on the second part of the 50, so I knew I could make it. And unfortunately, we didn't get that. So I just was kind of running my race after that set of tires to kind of save a little bit. And then we had that late race caution, so it was go time.
Yeah, Kieran, awesome job tonight. And I said to Josh, I think he's sliding back again. Going to work that strategy again. Obviously, he didn't need it. Came away with that win. How's it feel?
It kind of sucks the way it happened, but I mean, I was to the inside and could only go so low. And I mean, I had to, no good angle into the turn. So unfortunately, we made contact, and I don't like to win that way, but I could only do as much as I can when I have the inside on them.
For sure, it's a tough break for Redder there, but like you said, you had the inside line. I was listening to the radio. He was trying to block you, which is his prerogative, and you could go as low as you could go. So, great win tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank? Any shout-outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out Pavement Marking LLC, you guys doing the broadcast, the Thin Blue Line. Then I got B-Leaf, Orange Shoes Photography, Seven Seas Cruises, the team at Reaper for here, and my teammates over at CGE. The guys are behind me, and of course, like you said, Heavy Hearts. I lost my nephew this morning, and it was hard for me to even race this race, but I, dug deep to run and win for him.
Okay.
Awesome, man.
Kieran, I want to say from Intensity Broadcasting and all the people that are involved with the Original Rebels and yourself, we're with you, and we'll be thinking about you and your family at this time.
Thank you, guys. It means a lot.
Thoughts and prayers with your family for sure. Well, thank you again. Congratulations, and we'll see you after the Easter break and spend some time with your family.
Thank you, and hope to see you guys in your Super Late Model League. I look forward to it.
Awesome, man.
Oh, yeah.
We look forward to seeing you there. Well, Joe, how about that? That was a fantastic race. Heavy Hearts, our thoughts and prayers go out to Kurt and Church's entire family. But a way to dedicate a win to his nephew who he just lost. And I mean, a better way to start the healing process than, get a little win here. And
absolutely. Tough night for him, I'm sure. But, some light amongst the darkness there. The Truckers against Trafficking 150 from Chicagoland. What a race, Josh. I mean, we had a little bit of everything. Some 3, some 4 wide, some comers, some goers, some wreckers, and some not so wreckers. And like Christian, the coach, said, he couldn't believe he made it back through all that after having a terrible start for the race and coming home third. Zach missing the number 1 spot just by a little bit again, and Kieran Church eking it out once again. So that'll put Kieran now up with 2 wins. So awesome race here, and even better for our first time on Roku and Fire TV. So I'm kind of stoked about that as well. What a race to kick it off.
For sure. And even though if you're watching there, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. Also on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're on all those platforms. We're not running a podcast this week, unfortunately, but starting next week, we'll probably get one again. We might do one on Saturday night due to the Easter break, but we'll get the more details out on that.
The wet Bristol put a little damper on our plans for the podcast this week, so we'll hopefully we'll get that situation squared away next week, and we'll get you another one. So we'll skip a week, and we'll get back to you guys in a week there on the podcast side of it. But for Intensity Broadcasting, Original Rebels Racing, and E-Racing TV, I'm Joe Wright. I've been joined tonight by Josh Hall. And as Ali Atman Weiss would say, over and out.